think they gave me a little bit of time. They might have gave me a month from that time to when I would actually have to be gone. So I worked out my time, and eventually I had this higher than usual rent payment that I had to account for and no job. This is what you call adversity. And you want to know something? When that happened to me, I am grateful for it now looking back. Why am I grateful? I'm grateful because it taught me an important life lesson: to never get too comfortable. Shout out to Future. To never get too comfortable. Before getting laid off in that situation, I thought I had stability. I was comfortable. I was getting a government wage, had a nice salary, had a nice 401k plan, and that all got pulled up from under me. At that point, I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't know what I was going to do. But you want to know something? It forced me to focus. That adversity and those obstacles that I was facing now forced me to focus on what I can control. And what could I control? How I utilize my time from that day moving forward. Long story short, I ended up applying at a bunch of different places, and I ended up taking a position at a firm that does sales and marketing. At the time, I didn't know what type of sales and marketing that they did, but I figured I have good people skills. I'll make it work and be able to thrive in this position. They did a lot of personal development and self-improvement stuff. Eventually, what I found out was it was direct sales. Yes, it was direct sales. Going to people's doors and to provide a service and a product. It's not for the faint of heart. You face a lot of rejection. You get doors slammed in your face. You have a lot of awkward moments. But I am very grateful for that time. But because it forced me to face that adversity head on, face the obstacles that I was facing, and also to use the skills that I was learning to create my own future, create my own destiny. What's the moral of the story? Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you need to embrace those difficult times in your life when you don't have it all figured out and you don't know what's going on. That's what I had to do. And the reason why I'm passionate about this topic and about mental fortitude and toughness is because when you go through things like that, like I just talked about, it kind of rewires your brain. It forces you to remain present. It forces you to not depend on anyone else, to not worry about things you can't control. Why am I saying all of this? And why do I keep speaking on this topic about being productive, about being mentally strong and aware? I'm starting to realize that in my life, what's helped me to be successful, what's helped me to thrive and to grow as a content creator, as a podcaster, in my career with people, is using something that's called stoicism. And I didn't even know that that's what I was doing before, but it all is starting to click with me now. What is stoicism in a nutshell? For me, it's what I was talking about. Stoicism is all about gathering insight, knowledge, wisdom, learning from your experiences, developing a philosophy, and not focusing on outside factors that happen to you in the world. Instead, looking inward and focusing on what you can control. That's my definition of what stoicism is. There were a ton of great philosophers and stoics over the years, and I'm doing study on them. Right now, I am listening to the audiobook Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I'm learning each and every day more about that. And what I am learning is, I think it's important for people to develop their own philosophy in life, to have their code that they live by. Because once you do that, you'll have peace within, and you'll be content with where you are in life, and you'll know that anything that happens to you will not break you because you control your destiny.